Leveraging campus resources and career centers by life after basketball. Tagline: help is closer than you think. Stage 1. Setup. Marcus returns to his alma mater for a guest talk. Walking through campus, he passes buildings that used to blur together: classrooms, dorms, the student center. Back then, he'd sprint from practice to study hall, always too busy to notice what was around him. Now, as he walks past a career services sign, he stops and laughs. He'd walked by that office 100 times and never once gone inside. Stage 2. New situation. After his talk, Marcus pokes his head into the office out of curiosity. A friendly advisor greets him, recognizes him instantly. "Marcus, you were one of our legends on the court. What brings you here?" He smiles. "I came to see what I missed out on." They laugh, and the advisor begins showing him everything he could have used back then: resume help, mentorship programs, alumni connections, leadership workshops. Marcus shakes his head. "Man, I had all this around me and never looked." Stage 3. Progress. He spends an hour exploring, meeting student volunteers, reading flyers, learning about community partnerships. He realizes that success after basketball doesn't always come from starting over. Sometimes it comes from tapping into what's already there. Later, he sits with a few students, walking them through his story, how he tried to do everything alone until he learned that asking for help isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Stage 4. Complications. That night, Marcus journals. "I used to think independence was strength. Now I know connection is strategy." He remembers how pride once kept him silent, how he thought needing support meant he'd lost his edge. But in truth, it's what kept him stuck. It's humbling, but freeing. He doesn't have to do everything solo. Stage 5. Final push. Before leaving campus, Marcus visits the Career Center again, this time to collaborate. He proposes a life after basketball workshop for student athletes transitioning out of sports. The advisors love the idea. By the end of the meeting, he's on the schedule for next month. Marcus leaves with something more than nostalgia. He leaves with a mission. Stage 6. Aftermath. A few weeks later, he stands in front of a new group of students in that same career center, leading his first official workshop. He writes on the whiteboard, "Help is closer than you think." He tells them, "You don't have to wait until you're lost to look for direction. Your resources are already here. Use them." When the session ends, a line of students forms to talk. Marcus smiles, realizing he's come full circle. Once the player searching for purpose, now the guide pointing others toward theirs. Message/takeaway. Support isn't a sign of struggle. It's a sign of strategy. The same way you leaned on teammates to win games, lean on mentors, advisors, and networks to win at life. Help is closer than you think. You just have to walk in the door. Explore lifeafterbasketball.com now. Once again, that is lifeafterbasketball.com.